I have strong lights in my eyes, so I don't see the audience so well as I would wish for, but still, I'm very happy to see you all again here in Riga, in CyberChess Conference 2022. And it's been 3 years since we have properly met. Can I ask you to raise hands who participated in the last conference on site in Riga before the pandemic?
Almost everyone.
Almost, well, more than half for sure. Excellent. Well, in these 3 years, a lot has changed. I would say the world has changed. The first, it was COVID pandemic, and we all remember the shock it brought us and the changes to our lifestyles, to the way we used working before and how we were forced to work remote, everyone, what security challenges it brought. And we thought this will be the biggest change in, well, if not in our lifetime, then in many, many years. And then the war came. And we understood that, well, actually, this is much, much bigger than we thought. The changes that we expected, this is something we never wished for, but this is reality where we live in now. And because of that, I'm even more pleased to open this conference, CyberChess, and later CyberShock 2022, to welcome participants here in Riga and all of those watching online. I really want to thank our supporters and organizers of this conference. They have enabled us to meet and to organize this very nice event and to talk about things that matter. Of course, that's Ministry of Defense. Thank you. Also, it's Latvian Internet Association, Latvian Internet Association. Thank you. We have our partners from many organizations helping us and how to say, making this conference more interesting, more valuable for all of us. CyberCircle.LMT, TET, Cybexer Technologies, I'm very sorry, CTF Tech. I'm very glad to have you as partners. And this is really nice that we have these relations already for several years and that you are not hesitating for a moment to come step up again and come for help. Well, the fact that we are here together and so many of you have been also 3 years ago probably mean that the community has not changed so much. Even if you have changed your positions perhaps, still the community remains quite stable, and that's, I think, important for sustainability. Also, I would hope that it means that you have high expectations for our events and that we'll be able to fulfill those expectations. And of course, the third thing is that you are eager to meet each other, and that opportunity is here and today, and I hope we'll use it fully. These last years, for us and for you, have been very challenging. And of course, they are culminating this year with the highest ever activity in the cyberspace that we have seen. The risk landscape has changed, the threat actors have changed, and never before, since the establishment of CERT.LV, we have seen the situation when our geographical location on the border with Russia have been such a crucial element determining the threat landscape and the attacks that we face every day. Before, we all talked about commercially motivated attacks. Of course, they have not disappeared. They are still around, but they are not on our priority list this year. In the conference today, we'll discuss, especially in the next session when we have a panel discussion, we will discuss those things that have changed this year, our mindset, our habits, what we try to save our internet societies and infrastructures from. So I hope we'll have very fruitful discussions, not only in that session, but also in the other sessions. I will tell a bit more about the structure of the conference later. And the other thing which I want to highlight is that, of course, these new risks also bring legislatory changes as a consequence, as a response. And we have many changes in the level of European Union, as well as nationally. So we will have another session where we will talk about those changes, about the upcoming NIS2 directive, about the planned National Cybersecurity Center in Latvia, and other things. So I really invite you to follow this session and engage. From CERT.LV side, of course, there are many things that we have done during the last year and before, and I'm not going to talk about all of them. It will probably take more time than I can afford here, but there are two items I would like to highlight, and one of them is the Coordinated Vulnerability Disclosure Program. This is something that was approved by the government in December 2021, where state institutions and local municipalities are encouraged to participate in the voluntary program to decide which of their resources could be open for vulnerability testing and receive reports and, of course, react to those reports. The implementation of this program is ongoing. I must admit it has been slower than expected due to the very unpredictable circumstances in the cyberspace that we didn't know are coming. But we are nearly there, and we plan to open the program this month, October 2022, as a part of Cybersecurity months. What does that mean? We have a system prepared for institutions to register their resources. We will be looking for first institutions willing to test the system and to help us to spot which parts of the onboarding process are clear and working well and which perhaps could be improved. The system will also enable later researchers to register and to report vulnerabilities in the resources that are in the programs. And then, of course, the platform will enable us also to coordinate this vulnerability management. So just to sum up, stay tuned. In October 2022, we will publish all the information about the Coordinated Vulnerability Disclosure Program and invite participating institutions to volunteer to start onboarding. So we hope that there will be willing volunteers from you, from your organizations, to participate, to onboard, and then at the beginning of next year we hope to start inviting researchers to start testing resources and see how this all will work together. And I'm sure this will help to improve security of Latvian cyberspace, since this is opportunity to learn about our vulnerabilities before they have been exploited. And the other item that I would like to highlight, and the hashtag is in Latvian for a reason, is that we will be hiring. Unfortunately, we can hire only Latvian citizenships, so for the international audience, this is slightly less interesting, but still, the plan is to have at least 16 new people for CERT.LV next year and 9 more for the National Cybersecurity Center part in the ministry, so more than 20 people with very different profiles. It will not be just deeply technical positions that we will be opening, like incident response, like Security Operations Center. We'll be looking also for more research type of positions related to ICT and SCADA research, but not only. Also, we'll be looking for new auditors, for new threat analysts, for exercise coordinators, for similar positions. So the invitation is to stay tuned and to consider applying once they are published. But now, let's mention again that this is the 10th time when we celebrate European Cybersecurity Months. together with European Cybersecurity Network Information Security Agency, ENISA. This year's topics for Cybersecurity months are phishing and ransomware. Those are from the commercially motivated attacks, probably the most annoying ones. The ones that cost us most resources and most money for the victims. We'll be talking about those topics throughout the whole month, including publishing videos from prepared by the Ministry of Defense together with CERT.LV, State Police, and the Cyber Defense Unit. So welcome to the Cybersecurity months. Let's celebrate the whole month that our topic is on the high agendas. Now, a little bit about the conference. Today we have the main conference day, CyberChess, where we talk about the high-level topics mostly. And for 2 days, today and tomorrow, in the afternoon, from 2 o'clock till 6 o'clock Latvian time zone, there will be parallel track Cybershock with strictly technical topics and presentations. Of course, you have seen the agendas. We have excellent speakers here in Riga and some of them online. So looking forward to the great content. And I would like to thank our program committee chair, Dr. Bernhards Blumbergs, for putting together this excellent program. Without Bernhards, it would not have been the same. So Bernhards, wherever you are. Thank you. We have approximately 1,000 registered participants, 300 for here on site and more others online, almost all around the globe, at least 30 countries worldwide. Of course, after the conference, we'll see how many of you really watched and from how many countries, and that statistics will be available later, but this is what we expect. Another thing that probably you are expecting a lot is the Capture the Flag challenge. It has started already 25 minutes ago. It will run until 4 o'clock tomorrow. We could accept 30 teams with maximum 5 participants in every team. And we had more than that applications. I think around 40 teams were applying, but we had to choose, and the criteria were that we were choosing teams with more participants mostly. And there is a Discord channel for communicating about the CTF challenge. Next, I would like to draw your attention a little bit to what is available here on site. We have a booth from our supporters and partners, and the first one is from Latvia's Mobilized Telephones, LMT. They have Internet Guard service and demonstrations in their booth, so please go and visit. Excuse me. The next partner I would like to mention is VR.dots. And their booth is also located at the back. And they, as maybe you remember, used to do before the pandemic, they do it again. They will have a lottery. And there will be a lottery for headphones, as well as for the access to the cyber hygiene platform for all employees of your organization. And what is more important, that you can participate in the lottery both from here and also from online. There will be a link where to fill in the application for the lottery in our social networks. The lottery will close today at the closing remarks, so we have the whole day if you want to participate. Also, I would like to invite you to visit TET booth. They will have some demonstrations and information about business-to-business services like data centers, TET cloud platform, Security Operations Center, audits, and vulnerability scanning. This is the hashtag I invite you to use for the social networks. If you tweet or put information in any other social networks about the conference, and we invite you to do so. The live streaming hopefully is going well from our website and from also YouTube and other points where you can enter. For the questions, especially for those that are online, are Menti.com. you have this information also online. What I would like to highlight is that we'll have one presentation in this track in the afternoon from 3:30, which will not be streamed. So the Bumblebee loader identifying a colony in the swarm by Mr. Connor Foster will not be streamed. So those watching online will have a longer break in the afternoon. And the recording of that presentation will also not be available. Presentations that will be recorded will be available on our website and YouTube account, but of course give us some a week or so time to prepare everything after the conference. There will be participation certificates for those that have registered, as usual. We'll try to email them by the end of this week, and in case you don't receive it or your name is not spelled correctly, please do contact us. And lastly, I would like to remind that there is open competition Platinum Mouse that is organized by Latvian Information and Communications Technology Association. The deadline for applications is 25th of October, and why I'm mentioning it here, because one of the categories is about the best cybersecurity supporting or promoting or engaging initiative. So this is a very open category, inviting you to submit your activities that you've done in the last year to support or promote cybersecurity. And we hope to see many interesting applications there. Thank you once again to our sponsors, to all the speakers that are prepared to share the interesting content with us today, to the organizers, to Latvian Internet Association, and to my team, to my colleagues who have done a tremendous job to bring all here together to this very nice place with a very nice setup. Thank you. Enjoy the conference, enjoy meeting each other. Thank you.